In the world of high-fidelity audio, integrated amplifiers strike the perfect balance between performance and simplicity. By combining a preamp and power amp into a single unit, they offer audiophiles and casual listeners alike a clean, space-saving solution without compromising on sound quality. Whether you're building your first hi-fi system or upgrading to something more refined, this guide highlights the best integrated amplifiers that deliver exceptional clarity, control, and musicality. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 best integrated amplifiers along with their key features, plus the important factors to consider when choosing the perfect one for your setup. So let's get number 10. Rotel A8. Picture this. You're sitting there wondering why your favorite songs feel a little flat. Not bad, just missing that spark. Then you plug in the Rotel A8, hit play, and suddenly it's like someone opened a window and let all the air and detail back into your music. Rotel loads this thing with a high-current toroidal transformer, feeding a clean and confident 40 watts into 4 ohms. Classic Class AB warmth with way more grip than the numbers suggest. Vocals step forward, instruments get space to breathe, and the bass, tight, controlled, and way more alive. You get 3 RCA inputs, plus an phono stage that actually does justice to vinyl instead of treating it like an afterthought. And those bass, treble, and balance knobs on the front? Absolute joy. No menus, no nonsense, just real control in your hands. The LED volume ring even lets you choose your color glow. On the back, the 5-way binding posts make speaker hookup painless, and with THD under 0.03% and a damping factor of 80, the A8 keeps your speakers in check even when the volume climbs. It's efficient too, barely sipping power in standby. The more you listen, the more obvious it becomes. The Rotel A8 isn't here to show off, it's here to show you what your music really sounds like. Number 9. Arca 5. The Arcam A5 is one of those rare amplifiers that immediately makes your entire setup feel upgraded the moment you hit play. It delivers a warm, rich, and beautifully balanced sound that just pulls you in. Vocals feel more real, instruments get their own space, and everything comes through with a smooth, natural vibe that's addictive to listen to. Powered by a clean-ass AB design with ultra-low 0.3% distortion, the A5 keeps your audio crystal clear, and the built-in SE918 DAC adds a big leap in detail for high-resolution music up to 24-bit and 192 Kht. It's also super flexible. You get 3 analog inputs, a dedicated phono stage for vinyl, 2 coaxials, an optical input, and Bluetooth 5.2 with aptX adaptive for shockingly good wireless streaming. And driving 50 watt per channel into 8 ohms, it handles bookshelf or floor-standing speakers with confidence while keeping noise extremely low. Even the build quality feels premium, solid aluminum, clean lines, smooth controls, and a compact remote that just feels right in the hand. Whether you're spinning your favorite records, streaming lossless music, or powering a home listening setup, the Arma 5 brings a calm, refined, and deeply musical character that makes you want to rediscover your entire library. It's not just an amp, it's the piece of gear that quietly transforms your everyday listening into something special. Number 8. Rega Elex MK4. Imagine you plug in an amp expecting good, and instead you get hit with this goosebump-level clarity that makes you sit up like, wait, was that detail always there? That's exactly the kind of shock the Rega Elex MK4 delivers, the kind that makes you replay your entire playlist just to hear everything again with new ears. Rega built this thing with a high-current linear power supply and their legendary Class AB output stage, giving you a muscular 72 watts into 8 ohms and a rock-solid 90 watts into 6 ohms. The result? Fast, clean transients, deep controlled bass, and mids so natural you feel like the singer just stepped into your room. And the connections? Fully ready for the modern setup. 2 optical inputs, 2 coaxials, and a sweet 24-bit/192 kHz DAC that keeps your digital sources sounding smooth, not clinical. Plus, the phono stage is classic Rega magic, warm, detailed, and shockingly quiet. The build feels incredibly solid too, with that minimalist Rega look, no clutter, no gimmicks, just pure performance. And when you start cranking it, the Elex MK4 stays calm, composed, and effortlessly musical, like it was born to do this. Honestly, the more you listen, the more you realize the Rega Elex MK4 isn't trying to impress you, it's trying to impress your music. Number 7. Cambridge Audio CXA81 Mark II. You ever hear an amp so clean that you pause mid-song and just smile? Because that's exactly what happened the first time I fired up the Cambridge Audio CXA81 Mark II. I wasn't expecting a moment, but this thing delivered one. Like it reached into the music, dusted everything off, and said, "All right, let's show you how this track is actually supposed to sound." Under the hood, it pushes a confident 80 watts per channel into 8 ohms using a rock-solid Class AB design, giving you that perfect balance of warmth, punch, and detail. But the real secret sauce? The upgraded SSES9018 K2M Saber DAC. Smooth highs, cleaner transients, and zero harshness, even when you crank it. Connectivity is stacked too. Optical, coaxial, USB audio, and proper balanced XLR inputs, so your high-end gear actually gets the respect it deserves. And the moment you switch to XLR, trust me, you hear the difference. What shocked me most is how effortlessly it handles complex tracks, layered vocals, heavy bass lines, busy instrumentals. The CXA81 Mark II just separates everything like it's organizing a messy room with one snap. It stays tight, controlled, and musical no matter what you throw at it. And the build? Pure Cambridge. Solid, elegant, and premium without trying too hard. Number 4. Marantz Model 30. You ever sit down with your favorite record or playlist and feel like something's missing? Like the amp is just letting you hear half the story? That stopped for me the day I met the Marantz Model 30. I hit play, and it's like Marantz whispered, "Now listen, really listen." Under the hood, the Model 30 delivers 100 watts per channel into 8 ohms, or 200 watts into 4 ohms, so even demanding speakers get full power without breaking a sweat. It uses a toroidal transformer for clean, stable power, plus a current feedback preamp design that pulls out warmth and clarity in a way that feels emotional, not clinical. For vinyl lovers, the MM/MC phono stage is fully featured with selectable impedances, giving your cartridge the treatment it deserves. And thanks to Marantz's HDAM SA3 modules, the sound stays clean and controlled even during complex tracks. You also get bass, treble, and balance knobs right on the front, because sometimes you want to shape the sound to match the moment. And that smooth electric precision volume dial? Pure satisfaction. Build quality is peak Marantz. Copper speaker terminals, layered chassis, and a design that feels more like craftsmanship than hardware. Distortion stays incredibly low, and the high damping factor keeps your speakers tight and responsive. At the end of the day, using the Model 30 feels like Marantz built it to honor your music, to take songs you've heard 1,000 times and make them hit with emotion all over again. Number 5. Yamaha AS1200. The Yamaha AS1200 is a true masterpiece for audiophiles who crave both performance and elegance. Delivering a powerful 90 watt per channel into 8 ohms and 150 watt into 4 ohms, this amplifier drives speakers effortlessly, filling any room with warm, detailed sound. Its fully discrete analog circuitry ensures an incredibly natural and immersive listening experience, while the wide 5 Hz 100 kHz frequency response captures every nuance of your music. Vinyl lovers will rejoice at the built-in MM and MC phono stage, which brings records to life with stunning clarity and depth. Yamaha's mechanical ground concept and vibration-resistant design keep the sound pure and interference-free, while the floating balanced power amp and premium chassis with retro-inspired VU meters exude elegance and craftsmanship. Every note is rich, precise, and dynamic, making this amp perfect for both casual listening and critical audiophile sessions. Simply put, the AS1200 isn't just an amplifier, It's a gateway to experiencing music the way it was meant to be heard, blending vintage charm with modern engineering brilliance. Number 4. If you're hunting for an amplifier that brings real emotion back into your music, the Rotel A8 is one of those rare pieces of audio gear that instantly feels special. Powered by 80 watts of clean Class AB performance, it delivers a sound that's wonderfully warm, refined, and full of life. Tight bass, rich mids, and smooth highs that make every track feel more real and more musical. The built-in SS9018 DAC handles high-resolution audio with surprising finesse, and the Bluetooth 5.2 with aptX adaptive means your wireless streaming actually sounds like hi-fi, not a compromise. Vinyl lovers get a dedicated phono stage that brings out the detail and depth of your records, while the multiple RCA inputs and a quality headphone output make it flexible enough for any setup. What I love most is how effortless it feels. No noise, no distortion, no drama, just clean, controlled power and beautifully wide stereo imaging. Wrapped in Arkham's sleek, compact aluminum chassis with a smooth, premium finish and an intuitive remote, the A8 feels like a modern upgrade that respects traditional hi-fi values. Whether you're upgrading your first system or refining a serious setup, this amplifier delivers musicality, clarity, and everyday usability in a way that makes you sit back, smile, and just enjoy the music. Number 3. Yamaha RN2000A. Imagine walking into your room, hitting play, and thinking, okay, why does this sound suddenly feel alive? That's exactly what happened when I fired up the Yamaha RN2000A. It doesn't just play music, it creates a whole vibe. Inside, it's running a massive toroidal transformer and a floating balanced amp that pushes up to 120 watts per channel, giving your speakers this confident, effortless drive. Pair that with the SS Sabre ES9026 Pro DAC, and suddenly, even old playlists sound cleaner, smoother, and way more emotional. Connectivity is stacked. Optical, coaxial, USB-B, Ethernet, Wi-Fi, AirPlay 2, and full music cast support. And if you're into vinyl, the phono stage is warm, detailed, and actually worth using. Those retro analog VU meters on the front? Yeah, they're addictive. They dance with the music and make the whole setup feel alive. Plus, you get real bass and treble knobs, so you can dial in the perfect mood instantly. The RN2000A is one of those rare receivers that blends modern streaming brains with old-school hi-fi soul, and once you hear it, you instantly get why people won't shut up about it. Number 2. The Rotel A8 MK4 is one of those amps that instantly makes you sit up and go, okay, this is on a different level. With a thunderous yet beautifully clean 200 watts per channel, it brings your speakers to life in a way that feels effortless. Tight bass, silky highs, and a level of control that just makes music feel fuller and more alive. Inside, Rotel packs their signature toroidal transformer and high-grade slit foil capacitors, and you can actually hear the difference. The sound is cleaner, more dynamic, and carries that warm, natural Rotel character people love. The built-in 32-bit/384 kHz TI DAC handles high-res audio, MQA, and DSD with crisp detail, so even familiar tracks suddenly reveal new layers. And with everything from balanced XLR, phono, optical/coaxial, USB, dual sub-outs, and smooth aptX and AAC Bluetooth, it connects to practically anything you throw at it. What I love most is how complete it feels. You get serious power, real audiophile clarity, modern connectivity, and a premium, no-nonsense build that looks and feels like it'll last decades. Number 1. Naim Unity Nova. Ever had that moment when you hit play and the music just grabs you? That's exactly what the Naim Unity Nova does. It doesn't just stream music, it brings it to life in your room. Under the hood, it packs 80 watts per channel into 8 ohms with a high-current Class AB amplifier, delivering crisp, controlled sound that makes vocals intimate and instruments breathe with life. That 32-bit/384 kHz DAC turns every digital file into a smooth, high-resolution experience that feels way more expensive than it is. Streaming? Covered. Tidal, Spotify, Qobuz, Apple Music, Rune Ready, AirPlay 2, and full Chromecast support. Vinyl fan? Hook up your turntable to the dedicated phono stage and hear your records like never before. The front display is gorgeous. Album art, track info, and EQ adjustments at a glance. Controls are tactile, build quality is solid aluminum, and every speaker connection feels secure. Once you hear the Unity Nova, it's no longer about features. It's about experiencing music the way the artists intended. You don't just listen, you feel every note. That's all for today. If you find this video helpful, so thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and connect with us for the latest technology and review. We receive motivation of your feedback. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment. Thank you.